This is Cynthia Toet, your TV host for Your Hidden Love Story. I want you to keep your mindset on the higher vibrational mindset so you can keep living your life and going on this beautiful journey you got. I can't live here without you. We need all of you. You're all here. You have all a special reason, a special purpose, and nobody can do it just like you. This is Cynthia Toet, your TV host for Your Hidden Love Story. We're on episode 2067. Woo, woo, woo. Speak love into your life. Change your words. Change your world. That's what we're going to talk about today. You know, the reason why I do start this live show is I do believe we have all been misled and misguided by our emotional selves, that our go-to vibration is out of fear, doubt, insecurity, not whole enough, not complete enough, that we feel like we got to prove ourselves out there to the world or to someone, and that's all a lower vibrational energy. That's what holds you back. The truth is that we really need to switch that emotional story around to a higher vibrational one, which is out of love, laughter, play, joy, happiness, peace, harmony, passion, desire. Come on, baby, let's get this show rolling and let's get you guys' life going. Thank you guys for bearing with me through my technical issues and hopping from one show right on over to the next. I really appreciate you. It means the world to me. I just want to put that in there. I have noticed you guys jumping around from one place over to the other, so I appreciate that so very much. So in this episode, it's going to shift your focus, the power of your language, the energy of the self-talk, of how spiritually aligned words can transform your emotional story, so it can really flip that emotional story around to a better, so your world is being of a higher vibration. Because our words create our world. So we're going to be speaking about, we want to make sure we're speaking with love, power, and intention, but I'm actually going to give you some examples of how some of those things work. Your voice is very sacred. It's really important to you guys to be extremely careful about the words you use, because when you're speaking it, it comes into reality and it creates it, okay? Your self-talk is actually casting a spell out there every day, if you want to believe that or not. But that's the truth. Every word you speak is creating your own personal reality about how you feel emotionally on the inside or on the outside. And you will be tested time and time again until you get that one, so you can realign yourself and rebalance yourself. So words are more than communication. They are actually creating our future. Have you ever thought about that? Our words are creating our future. So we're going to talk about how to shift your self-talk from fear to love. Okay, there's simple ways for us to speak life into our dreams and healing with relationships. It is time to speak to yourself the way love would speak to you, okay? Because our words do create frequency. That's the first talking point. I'm going to give you a bunch of examples first of how fear-based would talk and how it makes you feel, and how a love-based would, how that talk would be and how it would make you feel, okay? So every word we speak carries energy. It's either fear-based or love-based. And so fear-based energy, I'm going to start there. Like, you know, if I'm not safe, that gives you the feeling that I must not be safe. So this is going to be the talk. I'm going to give you the talk and what it sounds like and what it does. This is all on a fear-based energy, okay, you guys? Fear-based. I don't want to get hurt again. That sounds like you're protecting. What that does, it creates some protection walls and it blocks. It's a block of energy. It's a block of even intimacy. And what that does to your vibration, it makes your vibration be guarded, and it makes it so you're not trusting. The next self-talk, this is fear-based. Okay, I'm going to give you quite a few fear-based because I want you guys to really get this. I am not enough. When we say I am not enough, what that sounds like, it attracts people and situations that reflect that low worth, that low vibration. So you're actually calling it in. If you're saying I'm not enough, then you're calling in that type of vibration to be within your vibration. So, and what does it do? It reinforces shame and scarcity. I always mess things up. What that sounds like, it creates self-fulfilling prophecies. I always mess things up. We're creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you're going to say it, that's going to keep coming in. It keeps you stuck. What it does is it keeps you stuck in these loops, and these loops can be stuck in your gut, and they go around in a circle because you keep believing that you're messing everything up, and so you're creating it. You're attracting it. Yeah, take a deep breath, you know, let that crap out, let it out. It's not, we do not have to hold on to it. Those are all energy. Energy can go through us. It's not stuck within us. You know, when the energy comes, allow it to go through, you know. The talk, I'll be rejected if I say how I feel. That sounds, what it sounds like, it leads to silence and suppression. And what it does is it blocks your authentic connection with your voice. How crazy is that? I'll be rejected if I say how I feel blocks your authentic connection to your own personal voice. Crazy. That's why I'm giving you guys the samples of, you know, these fear-based stories. What are we telling ourselves, and what is it doing to you guys? This is another one. People always leave me. What that sounds like, it clings to others and shuts down right away. It's shut down. Well, that's what it sounds like. And what it does, energetically chases and avoids love. People always leave me, energetically chases and avoids love. And this is the last one that I have for a sample of a fear-based talk. Is, I guess I'll just stay alone forever. I'm just going to be alone forever, everybody. I'm just going to be alone forever. But that sounds like a surrender, but it comes from pain. And what it does, it wards off the possibility without even realizing it. Did you hear that? It wards off the possibility of finding a connection or a partnership without even realizing it. Just because you just having that statement in your head, I guess I'll just be alone forever. Fear-based talks protects you from disappointment by preparing the worst. But it also attracts more fear into your guys' life. So be very careful. I'll actually copy this and I'm going to paste it in here into the chat. And I'm not reading the chat, but I'm going to paste it in here so you guys see what that affirmation is. Okay, love-based energy. I am safe too really makes you feel safe, okay? But I'm going to give you some examples of what that talk would be like. I trust love finds me wherever I am. What that sounds, the sound of that when we're talking to ourselves like that's self-talk. It builds calmness, and it actually builds I think I'm not going to quote that. I wrote down magnesium, but I'm not quite sure. But magnesium does calm you down. So, but what I trust love finds me where I am. What that does, it invites connections in without having to chase it. This next self-love talk. I am whole with or without a relationship. What that sounds like, it radiates self-respect. And what it does, it attracts high vibrational valued relationships into your life. So really talking your story right. It is safe to be seen and heard. If you're saying that, it is safe to be seen and heard. What that sounds like, it opens up your throat chakra. Now that's where we want it to be in the first place. And what it does is it encourages aligned communication. It aligns your communication up with what the truth is of what you really want to say, really want to do. Why we're saying it is safe for you to be heard. The next one, I honor where I have been and where I'm going. What that sounds like, energetically wise, it heals self-judgment. And what it does, it creates space for growth without any shame. How nice. I honor where I have been and where I am going. Or try this one. Love is still real for me. The sound, it keeps your heart chakra open. It allows that heart space to be open because love is still real for me. And what it does, it aligns you with miracles, with hope and truth. And the last one is, the right ones always understand me. What that sounds like, it releases people pleasing. You're not trying to people please anyone because the right ones always understand you, so you don't have to try to please them. And what it does, it attracts soul-aligned matches into your life. So love-based talk doesn't deny challenges. It chooses to affirm possibilities, softness, and trust, even when the outcome isn't clear. Here, I'm going to take this affirmation, or the base of what self-love talk looks like and what it does, and I'm going to put it here in the chat. This way you guys can copy and paste it and, see what it is you guys should be telling yourself, okay? Self-talk forms are subconscious patterns that drive our emotions. Did you know that? It's really important. So what story are you repeating through your words? The next area I'm going to talk about a little bit is about self-talk in a spiritual practice. How self-love is a spiritual practice. Self-love is more than bubble baths, more than affirmations. It is a sacred commitment to honor the divine within you, within self. It is a daily spiritual ritual that aligns you with your true essence, your soul's wisdom, and your purpose. Self-love honors the divine within. You are a spiritual being having a human experience, aren't we all? I'm telling you. Self-love is choosing to recognize your worth is important, is worthy. It's not earned through achievements, or it's not earned from others, other validations. No, it's recognizing your own self-worth. Actually puts it solidifies it. It puts it in place. When you practice self-love, you acknowledge that you are already enough. You are already loved. You are already connected. Speak to yourself as if you were already loved, worthy, and chosen. Replace the defaults like I messed things up with I am still growing, I am still learning. And I have an affirmation for that part is every time you love yourself, you're loving a piece of divine. That's not ego. That's what we call self-respect. Here, I'm going to paste this into the chat too, so you guys get some of these important clips that are being talked about here. There we go. And words create emotions. Emotions create reality. Isn't that the truth? What you speak is what you start to feel. It's crazy. So be careful if you're going to speak it. Yeah, I learned that too, you know. What we feel, you begin to live. So that's why it's important. What we speak, we start to feel. And what we feel, that's the life we start living. So true, huh? Words are frequency, and our frequencies create feelings. Every word we speak carries a vibration. Loving, uplifting words like peace, joy, trust, freedom resonates with a higher vibrational frequency. They literally lift your energy. Now, negative, fear-based words like I'm not good enough, I'm always alone, I hate this, carry a low vibration that can pull your energy down like that in an instant. So why it's really important to be extremely careful with those words you're speaking. The words you use regularly are programming your nervous system and your emotional baseline. So, words are spells, and we are constantly casting them out there, whether you want to believe it or not. Here, I don't know if you guys want this. I'm going to copy it and paste it to you, but, everything we say, is creating your vibration. So if you want to believe in spells and things, it is insane, isn't it? So, it's really, really important to speak those words that are working for you. And the reason why is speak it until you can feel it. Feel it until you become it. Happy Friday. Woo. It's still Thursday for me, but only for a couple more hours. All right, and then I have the affirmation is I speak love. I speak life, love, and light into every part of me. My words are building the world I deserve. Yes, my words are building my words are building the world I deserve. I like that. My words are building the world I deserve. You guys write that down in your affirmations. All right, you guys, I did write a book. It's called Flipping Your Emotional Story Around to Better. It is over there on Amazon as an e-copy and a hard copy. I'm going to send you over there to my commercial. I'll be right back with some divine messages. And it's commercial break time. And what's she going to talk about on her commercial? Yeah, what's she going to talk about? She's going to talk about, did you know that Cynthia Toet, she's an author. She wrote a book this year called Flipping Your Emotional Story Around to Better. Yes, that's the book that she wrote, and it is on Amazon. It is an ebook and a hard copy, whichever you prefer. Go over there right now and grab your copy right now to see what it's going to take to flip your emotional story around to better. Okay, back to the show now. And she's back, and Naya's out there barking. She's going, yeah, Miss Gypsy's back. She's here, she's here. I do have some divine messages that go along with the show, and we're going to get to those right now. The divine messages are coming right on up. Woo, woo, woo. So stay tuned. All right, let's see. The first question with those divine messages are, let's see. What part of me has been shaped by old, harmful self-talk? And the cards that came up was, the Five of Pentacles is lack, insecurity, not good enough, not whole enough, feeling like you're left out all to yourself, like nobody's being there with you, nobody's there for you. And it is all created from, a lot of things are all created by how we're thinking about something. How are we looking at it? It's all from the thoughts. When we're thinking from a fear-based reality, then we cannot see the truth. We cannot. We're blindfolded. And in the long run, what happens is then it breaks our heart, and then we get all this pain that's in our heart space because we are... That's the old pattern. What part of you have been shaped by old harmful self-talk? Well, that's what we've created. We've created aches and pain and suffering. It's sad. It's really sad that that's where what we have learned in this lifetime. But the next question for the love notes here is, what truth wants to be spoken over your guys' life? The truth wants to be, it wants you to have all the tools. It wants you to create magic. It wants you to bring the things in that you want. It wants you to be healed. It's healing. There's a healing card too, for you to be healed, for you to be completely healed, for you to call in your wishes and dreams, to be operating from this higher vibrational self, from this energy of love, from the energy of love, with so much love, filling that cup up, filling your soul up with so much love. Woo, woo, woo. So that's what truth wants to be spoken into your life right now. It doesn't want you guys to wait. Let's do it. So remember, the first part of the show, Naya's barking. We want to look at that part that I'm talking about, that love base. How do we flip our script, flip that emotional story around to a higher vibrational frequency as fast as you guys can? Okay? And then the last divine message, the question for the last message is, how does my reality begin to shift when I change my words, when I flip my script, when I flip my story around? How does your reality begin to shift? It starts to shift first. You start thinking clear. You start thinking from your higher self. You start thinking with love and with peace, with harmony, with passion, with desire. You start thinking with humor, with comedy. It's a higher vibration. It's the sun. You become joyful. You become playful. There we go. See, you become joyful. You become playful. You become this higher. You become abundant. Is when we shift those words around, you not only become abundant, you become successful. You stand in your own power. You're becoming your own self, your true being, that highest version of yourself. So you guys really, really, really pay so much attention to those words that you're speaking. How we talk to ourselves is so important. Keep your energy level, your talk level in a love-based energy, and not just speaking from a love-based energy actually speaks your raises your vibration and keeps you going in this higher. It gives you that movement. It gives you that self-expression. It gives you that next step. It gives you the strength to keep on going forward, in your best energy. Your best way is because you're not paying attention to the background noise, wherever it's coming from. You're releasing it, letting it go, flipping the script, changing the story around as soon as possible, because as that fear-based story stays in your energy energy field, what happens, it starts to suck on it. It depletes it, and it takes you down. It can take you down really fast. So really pay really close attention when those fear-based energies, words come in to your mindset that we've all been programmed to do. But look at those stories to flip them around to, if it's starting to seep down, it seeps really fast. It wastes no time. It says, I got you. Yeah, I got you. Really pay close attention to it, because when it starts to get you, go, oh, I know. Oh, yeah, that's that old story. What can I do? How can I replace it? How can I change that story around to a higher vibrational story so it's growing me? So it's expanding me, so it's lifting me up, so I can trust in myself, so I can continue on being that best version of myself. Flip that script as fast as you guys can. That's why I did this episode, is I want you guys to know the difference. You know I just normally just lightly saying flip that script, flip that story, but the vibration, the energy is where it's telling you something's out of alignment, something's out of balance. Change that story as fast as you can when it's coming on in, when it's seeping in that lower vibration, even if it's coming off of someone else that you're near at any moment of time. Flip that script, flip that story, because we're vibrational people, and we do pick up energy, and change the vibration of the energy no matter where it's coming from. Do that love-based talk, that self-talk to yourself, you guys. Yeah, it's one of those topics, remember what story remember to ask yourself, what story are you repeating to yourself through your words? Because remember, that self-talk is forming your subconscious patterns, and it drives your emotions. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this part of the show. Your Hidden Love Story, episode 2067. Speak love into your life. Change the words to change your world. And for those that are watching live, I'm going next to go do revealing your hidden love story. That's more into the spiritual side, where I do collective readings. What do we need to know for our highest good? And those that are watching the replay, feel free and go watch another episode. That's right here at the end. Just go click on that one of those thumbnails, and it'll take you to another amazing episode, so you can learn how to truly uplift your soul, your energy level, to be living in a higher vibrational way. Until next time.